Welcome, welcome. Spring sewing, fun spring sewing. Oh my gosh, I've had so much fun. Hopefully I can transfer that fun to you because new spring clothes are so exciting and they're so beautiful. Oh, all right, so we're kind of doing a combo here, spring sewing, because we've got so many new fabrics in, and I actually took the new fabrics and did some sewing with the new fabrics. So not only are we doing the fabrics, but we're doing the garments with the fabrics. So you get all of it all in one. All right, so as we go along, I just want to show you what's in the stores. A lot of the photos I took while shopping, or then I came back and looked it up online, just so we could just see what's out there and really get a feel for what's in the stores. And there's a lot of pretty stuff. For me personally, I don't know, when I go shopping, I get motivated. I just love beautiful fabrics and beautiful things, and it motivates me to clean out that closet and put some more new in there. Just kind of rotate things a little bit. And I think that's why spring cleaning got its thing, because spring is just such a fresh new time. This is definitely spring. You get some hot days, some cold days, hot days, cold days. It goes back and forth. All right, so we're going to start with some photos. I got all kinds of patterns and all kinds of fabrics and all kinds. Ask questions as we go. We're happy to help. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing my love of fabrics and sewing. So we're going to start with this blouse. And this blouse, it's pretty common. I mean, I saw this blouse at least, similar varieties, but maybe 10 different times. Leopard in a real soft bow like that. Obviously, that's kind of what inspired 523. If you look at 523, the cover of 523, we did a soft bow. We did it in a leopard, animal print, whatever. And it's just really popular. Halter with sleeves, without sleeves. You can do it however you want. It's a myriad of patterns that would work well in it. 719 DVF's blouse would be a beautiful version of it also. Just that sheer animal print. And we actually have one, and one of you was nice enough to me to send me tags. Look at, we now have tags on the fabrics telling me the number so I don't say them wrong. Isn't that pretty cool? Okay, anyway, thank you for being so organizing me. I really need that. So this is fabric number 404, and you can look it up and see all the things about it, what it's made out of and all that stuff. But I wanted you to see that I put some in here just because we have it, and it's beautiful, and it's very popular right now. So if you have some in your stash, pull it out. It's a great time to use it. If you don't, there you go. And again, I'm going to remind you that all the fabrics are, there's no shipping on any of the fabrics. The shipping's all included, so it's free shipping. And we'll go in order, sort of, but I want to go through the sewing and then we can go back, okay? Okay, isn't that pretty? And that will get you exactly what you're looking for, is that top, 523. Okay, so the other thing that we're seeing along with that top is seersucker. So we're going to go to the next photo, if we can do that. And we're going to see a little bit of seersucker. And in this case, we're seeing it in all different things. We're seeing it in very structured jackets, and if you're older than 15 and you've seen seersucker before, I've seen seersucker twice in my life. I'll never forget my favorite seersucker pants when I was in, like junior high. They were my favorite. But there's a couple pictures I'm going to show you because I love this picture by Veronica Beard. It's the next one, I think. We'll skip to the next picture. But keep in mind, you can build it into whatever your wardrobe needs are. And this Veronica Beard, if you look this up, you'll actually get a better feel for the photo itself. But all I was really looking for is the stripe. And what I liked about it is the stripes and how it was done in the soft gathers. I liked that combination. So I decided to put it in the same pattern. I did again the 523. It has sleeves as an option. You could tie it in the front. I did a bow. I tied it in the back. It's just so cute. It's so summery. Throw it on with a pair of jeans, white jeans, anything. And we have the fabric, the seersucker. I mean, not here tonight, but it's on the website. The seersucker fabric, let me get the number for you. I need another tag for that, don't I? It's 6165. 6165, it's 100% cotton. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to work with. I mean, it's beautiful to sew with. It's very easy to sew. I just love it. Just love it. Just cute and just really summery. And you know, if you've had seersucker in the past and you haven't liked it, I think it's the quality of the seersucker. I've worked with this. I mean, obviously I sewed the top, but I just really I liked it more and more as I sewed it. And then when I put it on when it was done, it was like, whoa, this is so cute. So it's a lot of fun, and it's very springy, very summery. So hopefully you can throw some seersucker into your wardrobe and just have a good time with it. And again, that's on the site. That's not tonight, but that's just been on the site. It's number 6165. All right, let's look at the next picture there. All right, so this was a picture I was telling you about when we were doing the sew along. It's Brunello Cucinelli. That outfit is like over 10,000, which is just silly. But if you looked at it closely, no doubt it's stunningly beautiful, the texture. But the reason I took the picture is because texture is very popular right now. Textures and combining of different fabrics together to really, that complement one another. So typically you might do a texture and then a smooth, but they're doing texture on top of texture. And it's really, really beautiful. This was actually a mannequin at Neiman, so it's not that you can find it anywhere, but the vest is actually like a knitted lace, and then the blouse itself is actually embroidered. So those two textures are generally not seen together, but I just really liked it. So I was looking around to see, okay, what could we do to duplicate that? I'm going to show you this next photo here just so we can take a look at this. And this was, again, another mannequin, and I just really liked this. So I decided that, you know, we would try to duplicate. This was a simpler form, I guess is the best way I know how to say it. And so I came up with this. Now, when you look at that lace shirt, if you notice, is the same length as the jean jacket. And not good, not bad. You know, you guys can just manipulate it how you want. But I decided I wanted mine to be a little bit longer so that I could wear leggings with it if I wanted to, or jeans. I could go either way with it. But this lace, now this is number 402. Let me kind of show you the parts of this. I'm going to put these down here for a minute. The lace is, this particular lace is what it is. It's 402, and you can get a close-up picture of it because it's on the site. But this is a border lace. And what you can do, and what I did, is you can just cut off the bottom, and it's created in such a way where you're supposed to just cut this away. And then it creates that beautiful lace bottom. And it's just pretty. It's really, really pretty. Now, whenever you're doing these lace, you contemplate as to what to put it over. And what I put it over is this next one, which is 403. And there was a bunch of people in the store on Saturday, and we were kind of laying things on top of each other and figuring out which one we liked the best. So I would suggest that, you know, put several colors under it. I liked this, the darker, because I felt like the darker brought out the color of the lace. So that's why I decided to do this. And I'll move this stuff out of the way so I can get to it. But if you look underneath, that's, and what I did is, in the photo, you can see where they just took like just a shell, whatever you call them, just a little shell, and put it underneath. But I didn't. I actually sewed these as one. This is a tank top pattern, 514, and I sewed them as one, and then I left the bottom separate. So the side seams are all one, and I just hemmed this underneath part, and then left. You know, I cut it shorter, and then I hemmed it so that the lace would just stick out below. So I just made this all as one. I did the neckline as one, the armhole, I did it all as one, and I love it. I love the way it feels on. It just feels rich. It feels very nice rather than having to worry about this color. Now, the advantage of not sewing it as one is that you can make it look different. You could put different colors under it, but I decided that I really just wanted this monochromatic look. And so I did the 403 with the 402 over it, and then the jean jacket is 401. And this is beautiful. It's 100% cotton. It's a beautiful piece of fabric. And obviously, I made my jean jacket, and I love my jean jacket. Love it, love it, love it. easy to sew, easy to press, and I just love the look. And I put it on, I have a pair of like kind of this color, but darker. Not a cream, but kind of like almost like a tan pair of leggings. And I put it on with it, and it's so pretty. But yet, you know, you can put it on with a pair of jeans and really just change it all up again, like the photo, like it is in the photo. You can put it with a pair of jeans. So, and then also what I was thinking is, as I was doing all these colors, I wanted to be able to merge and blend things together. So when we get up to the other side, what you'll see is I've got a white pair of jeans that I can bring in with this, or I can bring in my black leggings. I think if tops are longer, they give us a little bit more options. We don't want them too long because I think then they're just too long. But keep in mind that when they're short, we have no option what to wear with them. It's either jeans or a dress pant or a yoga pant, something that's something like that. Okay? Okay. Is the lace pure white, off-white, or ivory? No, it's an ivory. It's an ivory. It's definitely not a white. And you can kind of see it. These colors really blend together, and they're all in the creams. They're all the cream family. As opposed to like this shirt I have on is a white. So if I'm standing here next to it, you can see that, you can see the difference. Okay? Okay. All right, so let's go to the, let's go to the next photo if we can. I'm going to keep all my pack of patterns. And actually, I may get rid of my pack of patterns. So 514, this is a PBS pattern. The 514, that's the tank top that I used. I made it just exactly the length it was. I didn't cut any extra. I made it just like it was. And then the jean jacket is 900, which is over it. 523, which is the halter. And you guys, is these two right here that I made. And, you know, it seems like I purposely put a sleeve in there because I really wanted it to have a sleeve, and yet I've made it 3 or 4 times, and I haven't made it with a sleeve once. I have made it with a sleeve, but I love the no sleeve. It's cute, especially like under a cardigan. It feels, I don't know, it feels so summery to just pair it with a cardigan, and then I feel like, I don't know, I just really like it. I'm not sure, but it's a lot of fun. Okay, then we're going to jump around fabrics just a little bit because I want to kind of stay with the spring, what's going on in the stores. So one trend that's going on is you're seeing a lot of, and we've seen it before, but we're seeing a lot of lace, a lot of holey fabrics. I call them holey, I don't know the better word to call them, but a lot of that, like I said, lacy, very delicate, very pretty things. And I'm going to show you this one, and then I'm going to go to the next one because I took a close-up. There's a company called Acris, and I know you all know them. They're pretty pricey things, and here I wanted you to see how they did it. They did it just with a coordinating fabric, and they did the collar and the band, and that kind of connects all those loose ends together so it becomes more of a stable garment. And I love the way they do this, but keep in mind it doesn't have to be coordinating. It just doesn't have to. I've seen too many that are non-coordinating. Just when I was thinking, oh, I should take a picture of these, the only one I saw leaving was the coordinating one. So I took a picture of Acris and thought, you know, that will work. That will show you all that you can combine that open. Like we put a black fishnet up, I think, or I don't know what you want to call it, but there we have several that are very loosely woven, very loosely structured lace, and then pair them with something that works. And don't forget, you could pair them with a print. A woven print would be a beautiful way to pair it also. It's a really summery look, and it's really pretty. What fabric is the jean jacket? The jean jacket is number 401. It's 100% cotton. And is the jean jacket Lana? No, the jean jacket is Carol's jacket. Carol's jacket is number 900, and the jeans are Lana's jeans, number 3300. Okay? Sorry, is the lace cotton and stretch or none? Don't be sorry. I'm happy to answer questions. It is not a stretch lace. It's a woven lace, and it's a cotton poly blend. And if you look up 402 on the page, it says woven. I think it says woven. Okay? Is the fabric you put under the lace a taupe or a gray? It's definitely not a gray, and it's too light to be a taupe. Taupe has gray in it, so it's more creamy. It's more milky. It's more beige than the gray. Okay? But keep in mind, when you put a fabric under it, you don't see the fabric under it. You see the fabric on top of it. I think that's the beauty of this, as we go back to this for a minute. You know, you don't see that fabric underneath. It just, I mean, we were really having fun at the store. And, you know, we have the benefit of all these fabrics and we could play and get different effects. But it was amazing how the fabric underneath did not change the fabric underneath. It changed the fabric on top. Maybe I'm saying, of course, the fabric underneath did change it, but I'm not. It just changed how the fabric on top looked. You didn't even see the fabric underneath. It was really fun. It was really fun. So I would play with laces and put them over different things. And you can see if I put it over here, how much different it looks than if I put it over there. You start to see the parts of the lace much more defined. Okay? Okay. So what I was getting to was there's holes in fabric. And holes, Versace, if you get a chance, Versace has a pair of jeans, and they're about $1,400, and they're perfectly cut X's. Just Google diamond cut Versace jeans, and you'll see these jeans. And then if you do diamond cut St. John dress, you get the same thing. So this diamond cutting is out there, you know, and it's just a lot of cut up, and it's pretty. I really like both of them. Both of them are very attractive to me. So what we have is a diamond cut, cute little stretch, whatever. It's a stretch. It's a cotton poly stretch, and I made leggings out of it. And I would actually wear it with this, but I thought if I had them on, you couldn't really see them as well as if I put them on this mannequin. Now keep in mind that you don't see all these, you don't see through the holes. You just don't see through the holes. But I wanted to show you the fabric because the fabric's pretty cool. And it's really easy to sew with. It's a poly cotton. Just got too many things in my hand. Sorry about this. Anyway, it's a poly cotton. This is number 414. It's just really fun. It's a really fun fabric. And it has stretch in both directions. So lots of things you could do with it. Isn't that cool? But I decided leggings would be really fun. Lots of different things. You cannot see through it. I know that sounds crazy because there's little holes in it, but you just can't see through it. Stretch in both directions, really fun. That's 414. And then 415 is the same thing, but it's done in a white. So I think this would be really fun, just like for, golly, who knows, all kinds of things. Isn't that cute? I'm going to get a pair of leggings those too, because I love white leggings in the summer, like capri leggings, like short little, then you just wear a long shirt and it just makes a nice combination. So that laser cutout stuff is out there. Holy fabrics are popular. They're being combined, you know, with solids. They're being combined with parts. There's just lots of ways they're doing them, and they're very pretty. So this is number 414, and the white version is number 415. Okay? Okay, having said that, let's look and see what's next. Ooh, fun. Okay, Nicole Kwan. Nicole Kwan has, is a new, she's not been a designer for a long time, but just starting to open up stores. So I want you to look at this dress because I just thought this dress was amazing, and I just wanted to do it. So I did. I did, and I did it using 4013, which is Vince's dress. And we're going to kind of shift gears because it's over there. Maybe since it's on wheels, I'll pull it over here because I think it'll be a little better. I'm going to pull it over here. All right, so here's what I did, and I want to show you how I did it, and I'm going to show you the options you have. I had this beautiful fabric. I didn't want mine yellow. I didn't have a really good yellow knit to use. And so I liked the yellow. It was in the window when I was shopping, and I really liked it. I just didn't really have the yellow to use, but I love this blue. This blue is number 419, just FYI. It's a poly cotton. It's just stretch in both directions, and it's really just beautiful. It's beautiful to sew with. It's lovely. I have put the dress on, and I'm just really excited. But I've left it because I wanted to kind of show you how to do the fringe and how to duplicate this look. All right, so what I did first is I just cut the whole thing out. I just cut it out. I mean, I've made it before, so I knew what changes I had to make, and I just cut it out to fit me. Okay, so then what I did is I knew if you look at how the fringe goes, it goes across the front, and then it goes down the other side. So I cut these pieces, and I cut them bigger than I needed them, and I cut them longer than I needed them, because once you sew them in, I can cut them away. So I did mine like 20 inches wide times 12 inches long. So you need an extra like 2 yards, because you need 2 in the front, and I only put 1 in the back. I only put 1 at the bottom. Now keep in mind the way this dress goes is these lines already follow one another, so you can see that this fringing is going to match each other just like it does in the photo. So what it is you've got, when you're working down here, it's piece number 654, and when you're sewing the bottom section to this and then this to here is when you put the pieces in. I put notes on my phone. Let me grab my phone so I can tell you the pieces. So if you've got the pattern, what you're going to do is you're going to sew, hang on one second. It doesn't do me any good to put it on my phone if I can't read it in my glasses. Okay, so when you go to sew 4 to 3, that's when you put the piece in. And you're going to when you sew 4 to 3, you put the right sides together, but you just insert the solid piece. Don't cut it yet, and I haven't cut it because I'm going to show you how. And I'm going to show you a couple things and the reason I didn't cut. All right, and then when you sew 1 to 2, you're going to stitch this in here too. But this piece comes down here, and you're just not going to stitch it in there, and then I just stitched it in top. In fact, we're going to come in really close on this so you can see what I did. This, like I said, this seam goes underneath here. It goes this way, but it's in the seam here, but then once I hit that seam, I just clipped it, I turned the seam allowance under, and just top stitched right along here to the armhole so that I had the whole angle going straight. It's a little bit tricky, but easy enough. You could stop the fringing here and just start it there if you wanted to. I just decided I didn't want to. I wanted to continue it all the way across. Okay, then in the back, I only did the bottom. And here's the extra fringe, and I did it between, this is 2A and 4A. Okay, you could put a fringe piece in here or going this way on top again if you wanted to. Or you could go this way. You can always just put the fringe on top to create the look. I just liked it in the seams, and so those are the pieces that I put it in between. Okay, so at this point now, you've got these solid panels, and they're not cut. And the other thing that, if you notice, the solid panel is kind of hanging off that direction, and that's not what you want. But what will happen is as you cut it, now it's important on this fabric to stretch this fabric, because remember our whole knits and curling lesson, it only curls one way. So you got to be sure that when you're doing this, that you're cutting the fabric in the way that you'll get the curl going the right direction. There's nothing worse than fringe that won't curl. So, what I did is I just cut it in both directions before I start, and then you can see you can get that nice curl out of it. Now once you get all that done, see how they start to change directions, how it's going off this way, but now once I cut it, and I'm going to clip these all the way to the top, they kind of change directions as to how they hang. So you don't have to worry about how the fabric is going. It will change directions. And honestly, to this point, it took me about an hour. So it's not a time-consuming project. It's going to take me another 2 hours to cut the fringe, don't get me wrong. But you're just going to start here at the bottom and just decide how wide you want the fringe to be. You can do a couple little samples, because remember, as you pull it, it gets much thinner. So about 1/2 inch is probably what I would recommend. Now keep in mind too that this fringe is just super, super popular. It's all over the place. All right, now if you notice, see how it changes directions once I cut it up here? And the reason I'm saying that is you don't have to worry that this is going that way. It's all going to hang straight, just like this little section here. And then I take it and I'm going to hold the base here so you don't literally pull it out from the fabric. And then I just pull it. And I get this really cute little fringy thing. Okay? And you can pull it as much as you want. And it will hang the direction you want it to. It's really cool. And then if I want to, I can go along and just kind of angle all of those cuts to be even. I could tie the bottom. There's so many options I could do just to make it mine, to make it personally like I like it. I love this dress. Like I said, I put it on. It's super comfortable. Love it. How about a cape with a 415? Also, what fabric is your best? Cape with a 415 would be fabulous. Yeah, it'd be great. Summer little cape would be awesome. You guys will do great. You guys will come up with great ideas. I completely trust your brains. Believe me, I have plenty of ladies who come in here on Saturday, and man, it's so much fun looking at their stuff. They make amazing stuff. My blouse, to answer that question. Oh, what pattern is the blue dress? 4013. It's called Vincent's. The fabric is 419. And the pattern is 4013, Vincent's dress. And it's done with stripes. So the stripes would be all different ways. Also, I want to tell you something. When I made the dress, typically when I've made the dress in the past, it's long. The dress is long, and I didn't want it as long, so I just cut off 8 inches off the bottom. I didn't bother to try to scale the pieces. I literally just cut 8 inches off the bottom with all the fringe. Doesn't even matter. You could cut 15 inches off the bottom, and it wouldn't make a difference. So don't feel like you have to, if you want it to be shorter, you have to scale all those pieces. You just don't have to. Just cut it off the bottom, and I think you'll find that you really like it. The pieces don't have to be so persnicketedly scaled, especially when they're all in one color. Okay, did we get all that? Okay, so are we cool with the pictures? Was there any, that was the last picture, right? Oh, got it, okay. Okay, so let's look at fabrics. Well, I want to talk about this jacket over here for a minute. This was a fabric that we had on another sale that we did, and we sold out. We had it in the lavender and we had it in the green, and we sold out of both. My purpose of making this is several, okay? Number one, I was in love with the fabric. But mainly what I wanted you to see is when you have a fabric that is very, what's the word? I'm going to say it's very pronounced. I guess that's the best word I know how to use. It's really eye-catching. I want to, if I make a jacket that closes, I usually only get one wear out of that. Not one wear, but you know, I get one look. If I wear a jacket that's open, I have an opportunity to make a lot of different blouses out of it, a lot of different outfits out of it. So because the fabric itself is so pronounced and so distinct, I guess is the best way to say that, I wanted to make sure that I thought about, okay, what else could I make? And so the first thing I did, and I say this to you a lot, is make a tank top, because then I can do monochromatic and I can take a scarf and I can change up the look. The place that I'm going to go to is this fabric right here. This fabric is number 410. And look at that. I'm just going to do a little scarf out of it. And you can see that that look and this look is completely something different. So a monochromatic tank and the scarf, you can see that the focus now becomes the scarf and not so much the jacket. And that's what I wanted because the jacket is so distinct. So that little tank matching and that little scarf changes it up quite a bit. And then what I did is I decided that I would do a little blouse here. And the pattern on this blouse, I think if I have it, is 621. I just absolutely love this blouse. I love the fabric. It's 100% cotton. It's on the site. It's not here tonight. It is 6,200. 6,200. 2 yards is what it takes. And the lavender is just beautiful. And so what I did here is I decided that I could really change it by just taking a little black pants now and a little black blouse, or the color, at least blending the colors together. And you can see where I get quite a different look with that. So this is, and I could wear this all by itself as well. So I guess what I'm saying to you is I really want you to think about, how do I make a garment and yet make more than just that garment? We really want our sewing to be like our shopping a lot of times when we find something. And so thus the reason when I put up fabrics, I put up a lot of coordinating fabrics so that you can really take advantage of them. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to put this back, and we're going to go back to this, these fabrics. What, sorry? What fabric is your blouse? It's beautiful. I love this blouse. Thank you. The blouse is 623. I lengthened it 4 inches because I wanted wanted to be able to wear it with those holy leggings and not show. And the fabric is 406. This is 100% cotton. It's a white. It's pretty clean white, as you can see. And just absolutely heaven to sew on. Absolutely. I mean, just every bit of it was just fun. It was just fun going together. Y'all know that feeling when it's just going together and it's just so pretty and it presses and, yada, yada, yada. I'll hush up. Sorry about that. But anyway, yes, so that's what it is, 406. Okay, so we've done, let's talk about here for a minute these fabrics. And let's go through them. Could you fringe the Vince's dress with a striped fabric? Possibly not, because typically a knit will not fray in both directions. And the original Vince's dress, you'll see when you go through the pieces that all of the grain lines, they're not really grain lines, but they're put in the direction of the stripes so that the stripes go the way you want. I guess you could, as long as the front, I don't know, it seems like it'd almost be too much, because you'd have to put the stripe in one direction and it might conflict with the stripes underneath. It's hard for me to envision that being good. It could be that it'd be so good that I just can't see it. So that's when you get to try it and see what you think. Okay. What pattern is the lavender jacket? Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for asking. 920. It's Milano's jacket. Beautiful little jacket. Again, the concept of this jacket for me was to, it's really funny. I was working on this jacket Friday. We had a workshop here in Dallas, or maybe it was Thursday. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I was cutting it out and working on it. And one of the ladies, her sister was visiting, and she came in with a jacket, and it was exactly this jacket. Exactly, she had bought it. And I mean, down to every detail, it was exactly this jacket. And we just laughed and laughed about it, that she just really liked the jacket. I told her if she ever needed, to replace that jacket, we had the pattern. But anyway. All right, so this is 920, 621, 514, and then the Lana's jeans. Okay? Okay, so let's go back to fabric here for a little bit. I really want you to see this fabric. It's very cool. This is fabric. So we talked about fabrics 401, 402, 403. 404 is the leopard. 405 is this, and there's a pretty good picture of it online. And I'm going to hold it in front of me so you can see. It's women's empowerment is what it is. And I can't read it and hold it at the same time, but it's kind of like a little story. It has stretch in one direction, so the words are meant to go around you. But this to me would be cool in a cape. I thought that would be really cool in some kind of cape, or, or maybe just the back of the t-shirt and do the front solid. I know you all will come up with great ideas. It is 100% cotton, which is really unusual because this is a burnout. And I don't think I've ever seen a burnout that's 100% cotton. I don't see how it can be. But it is. I've burned it 4 times, and it is 100%. Anyway, so that is fabric number 405. All right, then 406 is 100% cotton. It's the one I have on. And you can see how drapey it is. Whenever I have a blouse and it just has this much drape, whenever I have a fabric that's woven and has this much drape, it's just perfect for a blouse, and I just love it. And then we've got some coordinating that are really beautiful, 407 and 408. are two coordinating prints. And they're just absolutely lovely. The colors in them are so fresh and so refreshing. You see the pinks and the greens. And we have, obviously, this one, which is the knit. And then we have its little companion, which is the netting. But I think the netting is so cool by itself. I don't know, I just think that's lovely. Because you can do netting on top of netting and no longer see through it. So it's perfect for all these open and holy type fabrics today. Now, I know some of you are going to just really get mad at me, but we're going to just have to live with that. So Friday, I had a lady in a workshop here in Dallas, and she really wanted Lulu, and I said I just didn't have any. And she said, well, could I get a sample of something you have? I had thrown everything I had away because when I did my closet clean out, I know a lot of you don't know I did a closet clean out, but when I did my closet clean out, you know, they're just too worn. And my little person said, you can't keep wearing these. You're just, you know, you have to make some new ones. I said, okay. So I had 2 pairs and I got rid of them. So I didn't even have a sample of what I could bring to her. So we're opening fabrics up on Saturday because there were so many fabrics that got delivered. I did not have a chance to get through them all. And sure enough, we have this. This is like a light Lulu. It's like exactly the same fabric as Lululemon. I could not believe it. I was so excited. So I already have made 2 new pairs. But this is number 409. And it's fabulous stuff. And I cannot tell the difference between this and the real stuff. So it's really, really nice. I have 2 new pairs. One I have on. Typically, I was going to wear my Holy leggings, but because I thought it'd be easier for you to see these, I decided to wear these on and then put those there. Okay, how drapey is number 401? 401 is what I did the jean jacket out of. Just so you know, let me get it down. And I don't think it's drapey. It's almost like a denim. It's like a twill. It's 100% cotton. It's a beautiful piece of fabric, but I don't know that I would call it drapey. Like I said, it's more, I guess when I saw it, I felt like it would more be a great little lightweight, it'd be a bomber jacket maybe. You know, there's a lot of great looks that I don't even have here. I think I could sew for the next 10 years. It's just amazing how many great trends are out there that are really beautiful. Okay, and then we've got 409. So those are the top 9 fabrics. Now we've got, this is 410. I just love this. We had a pink burnout. It sold, it went very, very fast. This is the purple burnout. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, just so pretty. And then we have this, this is 411. And this again is a netting because this netting is so popular, but I love this stuff. And the colors are just beautiful. You can see it's got the purple, it's got the pink, it's got the black. Just a really beautiful piece of fabric. And then to go with that, we did the pink velour because it's just so pretty. And great drape on this. Whee! Isn't that beautiful? And velour is all over the place. Can't believe how popular it is. And I shouldn't say that. It's really interesting. You know, we are going back to the 70s. It's kind of the looks that are you know, the whole boho thing is kind of right now. And these velours and these velvets and this embroidery, that's all the stuff that was part of that era. And so that's why we're seeing it. And if you notice, like your prints, we're seeing a lot of burnouts. We're seeing a lot of nettings. We're seeing a lot of wild prints. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? The pinks, the whites, the blacks. It's beautiful. This is number 413. It's like an ITY, but it's a poly cotton. It's got cotton in there a little bit. Not a lot, but it's got a little bit of cotton in there. It's just really pretty. And then I showed you the 414 and the 415. And then the other couple of fabrics I put in here because they sold so well Saturday when we were unloading these boxes that I felt like if y'all didn't get some now, you weren't going to get any. And part of that, this 416, this is a white. It's 100% cotton, and it's a stretch woven. So what it is it's that new white summer blouse. And, you kind of have to make a new one every summer because they only last, a while, but it's just perfect. It's got great. Let me just open it up. It's a stretch woven. Like I said, it's 100% cotton. You can see how you can't see through it, so it's a beautiful cotton. Tell me what else you want me to do to this. I'll wrinkle it and then let it open. You can see it just really holds its fabric well. It's just pretty stuff. So anyway, that's 100% cotton, and that's for shirts. And then this other fabric, there's two others I wanted to show you. This one is just a really beautiful, stripes are so popular right now. This is 417. Isn't that pretty? It's a cream, it's just a row of creams together. But very lightweight, beautiful blouse. You could see it in the one I have on. I could see it in a little halter. Just a classic blouse. Take the stripes, mix them up, do them different directions. Just all kinds of pretty things that you could do with that. A jean jacket would be pretty to turn them different ways. Again, 100% cotton. So really, really beautiful. And then I put in some camouflage because camouflage is so popular. Good old camo. Who'd have thunk? It stays around for all this year, but it's everywhere. And this has stretch in both directions. Nope, has stretch in one direction. You could do a pair of yoga pants. Wouldn't that be cute? Even for pajamas, it would be adorable. Make a pair of yoga pants, camouflage camos, and then nobody could see you at night when you were asleep, right? You would be hiding. And then there's one other, I just want to show you this blue. This is the blue I did my dress out of. And when you talk about great drape, this is really, really pretty. Look at that. Oh, I mean, it's beautiful to sew with. It's really, really nice. And I love the color. I love that dress on. It feels good. It just, it's wonderful. So that's the beautiful blue. I don't think the color comes through very well on, when I took a picture. I just couldn't get the color to kind of be what it is. It's a really deep, deep blue. So, all right. So that's it. I think we've gone all of that, and I think we can answer questions. We've shown you all our pictures. Okay, the black hole leggings. Is there something behind the front area of the pant? You mean on the mannequin? No? Is there something behind the pant? No? Just... Do the holes stop at the crotch? No? I can take her pants down, you can see. No, it could just be the shadow. They do stop, that's interesting, but... Maybe just because it's not right against her body. But no, there's nothing behind there. See, probably just because it's not right against the mannequin, because it just goes between. Nope, but that's the way it is. Okay. The striped netting is a stretch mesh. Yes, let me grab this real quick. Sorry, we're kind of throwing fabrics all over the place here. This striped netting right here, I think I put on there that I may have forgotten, you guys, it's two-way. Most of your netting is a two-way stretch. And this is so good for this, like the Cardi, the 196, the Cardi, the 112, the pattern we had last month. Casey's would be adorable in something like this. And just tie it and wear it down. Be so cute. And the colors are just so fresh. I love the purples and the pinks, and they're just, or even over white. You can see if you put it over white, it's really fresh. All right, are the stripes on 411 go down the body? 411, oh, I think we asked that. Would the pink velour work for 923 Eva's cardigan? It would. Yeah, sure would. Yeah, now keep in mind that, velour has a nap to it. So you got to decide, do you want, and I do it wrong all the time because typically I like the darker side. So this side you can see that it's light. When you go this way, you can see how dark it is, or just the opposite. And so you want to make sure that you get all your pieces going the same way so that you get your look. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Ooh. It's like a completely different color. I did a shirt one time and I did a center stripe and I did it opposite of the colors of the rest of the shirt. I love that shirt. So yes, this could do Eva's cardigan. Just make sure that you've got all the pink on, going the same way, okay? How much fabric did you use for your dress? I used 4 yards. I used 3 for the dress. I used 2.5 for the dress and 1.5 for the pieces on top. Okay. Sorry, but did you talk about the blouse you have on? Is it a combo of 2 of your patterns? No, it's exactly by the pattern. Well, that's not true. I added length, but it's 623. It's Sam's blouse. And Sam came in Saturday. She's the one who originally came in and had the blouse on, and I said, I got to copy that blouse. I love the blouse. I just love it. I mean, you can tell I've only made it 8 times. Anyway, it's 623. It's just like it. The only thing I did is I added 4 inches to the bottom. I just lengthened the body pieces, and then be sure you lengthen the front facing. So that's it. Is 416 good enough for jeans or pants or not heavy enough? 416 would be... Oh, 416. I'm in the wrong one. 416. 416 would be the white. You could do pants out of this. Absolutely. 416 is the white, right? Yeah, 416 is the white. You could do pants. Look, you can't see through it. It's a stretch woven. You could do pants, absolutely. Like a cute little pair of just fitted pants would be really cute. That's a good idea. I was thinking white blouses, but a great pair of white summer pants would be wonderful. Is your blouse Sam's blouse? Yes. I am Sam. Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Are fabrics on silhouette patterns, are the fabrics on silhouette patterns or fit to stitch? Silhouette patterns go to fabrics and go all the way down. They're all the way at the bottom. Hit view all. Yes, thank you. Hit view all. Go to fabrics, hit view all, and then go all the way to the bottom. Okay, thank you. I missed that. Do the 411 stripes go down the body? 411. Gosh, you guys, when you say these numbers back to me, I can't remember what. 411, what do you mean go down? Go down the body, what does that mean? It really has stretch in both directions, so they could go whichever one you want. They could go this way because the stretch goes yes, they go down the body, I guess, to answer your question. That's an interesting way of phrasing it, but that works. We all know what we're talking about. You can do either way. But the greater stretch is the stripes are going up and down, if that helps. Okay? All right, are we good? Happy sewing. Oh, you guys, there's a couple things I wanted to tell you. The Silhouette Stylist class, our styling class, we're just having way too much fun in there. And the second class is tomorrow. But I've had at least 10 requests to join the class because I heard a lot of good stuff about it. Join the class. I put it back up. Join the class. Even if you're late, it doesn't matter. You have plenty of time to view the classes. You have plenty of time to do it. It's $149 to get into the class. Get into the class. And the reason being is it'll help you a whole bunch. I mean, it's very, very helpful. It helps you logic out why we're doing what we're doing. Plus, I can talk more about it, and we can all kind of learn together. You want to understand what I'm talking about if we don't. So jump into that class. You're going to be able to view it all the way through the end of the summer. And then we have the pant fitting online class, and we have the blouse tops fitting online class. We have those 3 online classes. So I'm just going to leave up that Silhouette Stylist class. It's under instruction, just so you can get in. Jump in. It's good. In fabrics, when I put in 400, I get chairs. In fabrics, when I put in 400, I get chairs and casters and jewelry. Oh, there's no 400. There's a 401. There's no 400. That's why. So we start in the 400s, but we start with 401, 402, 403, and 419 is the highest. We have 19 fabrics. Does that help? That's why you're getting other stuff, is because there's no 400. I missed the fabric I missed the fabric that's Milano's jacket. No, that was you did miss it. That was, I think it was the last fabric sale we had. We had that lavender and we had a beautiful forest green. They were the same, but everything's gone. Everything's sold out. I only use that because I'm going to be putting up some really distinct, and I look around this fabric store, I look around, I've got some very beautiful, distinct fabrics. And when you make them, I want you to think about what are you going to make with them. And when they're really, really distinct, like this one is, I want it to be distinct, but I still want it to be versatile. And if it's so distinct sometimes, I've made jackets that are so distinct, you can only wear them like once or twice, and then they're so recognizable, everybody recognizes them, and it's harder to change them up a little bit. So I wanted you to get an idea that if you're using a fabric that's very distinct, make a pattern that's open, then I can wear it open with other things. I can change it up more. I can have, I can get more, I think, more usage out of it because I can make it more versatile. So that was really the only reason I was using this fabric. I knew y'all would get mad at me. I know the fabric's already gone. I got all that. But a lot of you have it. So there you have it. If you have that brown, or that's the look you can go for. Okay? Where do you get your chain belts? All over. This is a St. John that I got at those resale shops they have. We have a couple resale shops in Dallas that women spend a whole bunch of money, and I guess they just don't know what to do with it anymore, and they give it away. So it's a St. John belt, and I think it was originally $1,200, and I got it for $50. So I just look all over the place. Somebody said, would you start selling? No, I could not. No. Horizontal or vertical stripes? Oh, always vertical. Always. Not always. If you want to look wider, go vertical. Oh, vertical. Go vertical. Vertical. What is your email? Peggy@silhouettepatterns.com. Peggy@silhouettepatterns.com. Would 407 and 408 and 411 be used for some pants? Okay, 407, no. 407's too light. This is like an ITY. 408, no, this is like a netting. And 411, no, you don't want to use these for pants. They're too light. They're tops. They're like 123. I didn't get a chance to make that new pattern. 123, that was, I always run out of time. Y'all know that. The webcast comes, it's like, okay, I got to stop because the webcast is here. But I keep going because this would be beautiful in 123, the new pattern, Bailey's 44 top. It would be gorgeous on top of on top. This would be amazing in Bailey's 123. Oh my gosh, can you even see that? How pretty that would be, just being draped across the front of the body and then on top of it, because when you have netting on top of netting, you can't see through it anymore. It'd be beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, do you have any information on the new cover stitch that might be carrying? Friday, we should have it by Friday, and we'll have it up. Join our email list, you guys. There's so many of you not on our email list, and we put so much information in our emails, and then you don't get the information, and you send me private messages. So the whole reason we do that email is to keep you all current on what's going on. It's sometimes a bug, I get it, but we only email like 3 times a week, reminders. We don't bug you crazy, I promise. Is fabric 417 drapey or is it crisp? 417 is this one. I think it's somewhere, can it be somewhere in between drapey or crisp? I don't think it's drapey and I don't think it's crisp. It's a beautiful fabric. I see it as a blouse or like a lightweight jacket. I think it'd be just beautiful. Like I think it'd be a beautiful Milano's. It would be a pretty jean jacket. I think, if you did 923, 922, those numbers I've put up, I've purposely done these jackets to give us a really good option of lightweight jackets. But if I were to look at this blouse right here, this would be beautiful in this. 621, I just love that blouse. I mean, that blouse to me is so pretty. It's just so flattering. And it's just so on trend right now as to what's going on. The asymmetric, the fabric, like just every part of it. I think it's just lovely. in pants fitting class, a repeat of the last online pants fitting class. It's a new class. No, it's the same class. Pant fitting is pant fitting, and we didn't feel like we needed it to be new. We don't want you to take it if you know it. We just want you to take it again if you don't. Okay. All right. So any other things we can answer? I had so much fun sewing. I'm so ready for spring. The colors are beautiful. We have so many beautiful fabrics. As I look around the store, I can't tell you how many options we had. And it's fun. It really is fun. Could that 417 be yoga pants? No, 417's a woven. It could be pants, but it couldn't be it couldn't be yoga pants. You need a knit. Okay? All right. Then you know what's left. Happy sewing. Thanks for being here. Bye. See you all Thursday. Hey, Thursday, we got off schedule. That thunderstorm really messed us up. So Thursday we're going to have Q&As again. If you have any Q&As you want, I've learned how to do the program now, so I can actually put up pictures that I've drawn and they'll actually show up. So don't feel bad about asking questions ahead of time. Again, the whole idea of that class, of that 20 minutes, is to get you going. All right? So Thursday night is Q&As because the next Thursday I'm out of town, so I can't get off the schedule. So it's going to be the Q&As, and then we'll go back to the Let's Sew. That's the following Thursday. Okay? So we will see you Thursday night. Happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns. Bye.